Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about lifestyle creep, exactly what it is, how it can affect your finances. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, when you get a raise, when you get a bonus, when you put in more work, you do get more income. That is the general rule. Now, what happens with lifestyle creep is your discretionary spending can be adjusted. And I feel like fundamentally, the more that you kind of think about it and the more that you understand exactly what it is and the impact that it can have, that you can actually adjust what becomes of this. So this often happens when you get a raise, you begin spending more money, elevating your lifestyle. Once upon a time, I believe this was kind of like keeping up with the Joneses. On a personal financial level, it takes hold when you start seeing spending as a right, then as a choice. This is really where you almost blur the lines between the needs and the wants when you start using all of your discretionary spending is increasing. So let's say you get a raise, you make an extra $500 a month. The extra $500 a month doesn't go to debt. It doesn't go to assigning where you want it. It goes more into the discretionary spending. When you spend mindlessly rather than intentionally, lifestyle creep can become the norm almost without you realizing it. You wind up purchasing vacations, a better house, a better car, better shoes, better clothes. Impulse spending becomes a very, very difficult psychological habit to overcome based on the income. As you progress through years and through your career, it can get worse. And when you look back, then all of a sudden, not only did you utilize the money that you got from a raise or from a promotion in work, but you also have been taking out additional debt. And it really just squeezes the little room that you do have for retirement or long-term wealth creation. This is what we see a lot in America, especially is the discretionary spending is out of control for a lot of people. Now, how does this affect your investing in your finances? This is probably one of the most unhealthy financial habits that you can fall into. And the long-term effect with compounding interest from investments can be just devastating to a financial advisor, to a financial planner, anyone of that nature. Means earning more money means that you can afford other things, but you have to keep it in check, which a lot of people do not. So again, let's use the theory of you make $5,000 a month. Let's say you get a bonus or you get a raise, you go up to $6,000 a month. What does that $1,000 a month really look like? What can it get you? Where is that extra money going to be assigned? Since it is something that you never had before, is that going to give you the ability to catch up on bills, to get ahead, to save, to invest more? Again, for a lot of people, it is not. They are going to use that discretionary spending to go ahead and utilize it everywhere. Now, looking specifically at young investors with a lifestyle creep, typically when you get into the 20s, you begin making actual real money after landing a first well-paying job or you start in your career. This is where the behaviors really need to be adjusted. This is where the budgeting aspects need to be checked. Because again, when you start moving out on your own, developing the healthy financial habits now as a younger individual will give you and really empower you for your entire life to really build wealth through your entire life. The lifestyle creep and retirement planning, again, you really do have to keep this in check to know what you're looking for, what you're looking to pay off. When you buy a new car, when you're buying a second home, when you're taking pricier vacations, again, making sure that you're not utilizing debt to do that. That is one of the absolute big things. When you look at the larger expenses that we have in life, a mortgage, college tuition, things of that nature, those should be the things that we prioritize paying down. Now, I'm not saying you're going to give up everything in life, but you're going to budget the things and making sure that you are preparing for the financial things that are going to come in your life. So how can you prevent this? There's a couple easy ways, guys, to really prevent this. Number one, knowing your goals. This, again, the budgeting aspect, the long-term financial goals, you have to stick to your goals. I cannot really express this enough. There are really 3 P's that most people go through: the purpose, the plan, and the patience. Investing takes an incredible amount of time. Even with the market going up and down, you have to know exactly what your goal is. In X amount of years, I want to pay off my car. In X amount of years, I want to buy a home. I have to save for a down payment. Knowing your goals and sticking to your goals are exactly what you need to be doing. Now, this is also a big time to revamp your budget or reallocate your budget. When you look at our 50-30-20 rule, or regardless of the budgeting method that you use, This is really one of the big parts where if you do get a raise at work, does that mean you put a little bit of a higher contribution in your 401k? Are you putting a little bit more money into your IRA? That way you really don't see the impact. So again, let's say you get a 5% raise at work, you put 2% more into that 401k without even knowing it, you still got a 3% raise at work, which is a good raise within reason. Getting that 3% raise is going to increase your monthly limit, but you're not even going to realize the 2% you're putting in your 401k, which again can change the entire trajectory of your life based on the amount of money that you are saving in there. Now, budgeting is about finding a balance, and this is where we've kind of said with the 50-30-20, it is not a set in stone rule. It is a general guidance within there. So if you have to, do a little more than the 50, do a little more than the 30, or do, a little more than the 20, or vice versa, you might find out when you look at your affordable bills or your needs category might only come in at 42% of your income. Great. Where are we allocating that extra 8%? Hopefully it's not going into that wants category and it is going to bill repayment, or it is going to investing money for again, long-term wealth creation. Now, once you set your budget, this is where you can really, again, check yourself. We've said this before. If you're looking to make a larger purchase, wait a couple days, weigh your odds. If it is something that you still want to get, that you budget for, go ahead and pick it up. But chances are with a lot of things, if you have kind of an impulsory, kind of a cool off period, you won't go ahead and buy it. And a lot of people can find it cheaper. You can do a lot of discount shopping. There's a lot of different ways, which makes it super, super easy. And the final one, guys, this is one of the big ones that I think a lot of people really do forget, is set milestones, set goals, and celebrate when you hit those goals. Enjoy the extra money, congratulate yourself. Just remember to rework the budget, check that you're living within your means. That is where a lot of people, especially credit card debt, guys, I cannot stress that enough. Credit card debt is just absolutely wreaking havoc on America as we know it right now. As rates continue to increase, rates actually went up yesterday again, another 0.25% from the Fed. That means that a lot of credit card interest rates are going to increase again and continue to increase because they are variable rates, which again means it's going to be more expensive for the balances you carry on your credit cards. You're going to see your minimum payments increase, which of course that debt repayment function is going to slowly being eroded away for the ability to really repay that. So managing lifestyle creep for the long term, as you outline the financial goals, revamp the budget, celebrate when you do hit those milestones, continue working towards your financial well-being. Again, the more people that we get this out to, the more people that can see it, it is going to be amazing. Look into the positive impact dollar cost averaging when you're investing, and as well as sitting on those high yield savings accounts. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. If you like the content that I'm providing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think of the video and the lifestyle creep. And as always, thank you guys for watching.